Imagine a colossal battleship, a symbol of power and resilience, navigating the treacherous waters of World War II. This is the story of the USS Washington. Laid down in 1938 and launched in 1940, the USS Washington was a North Carolina-class battleship, a marvel of engineering and naval prowess. With a length of 728 feet and a displacement of 44,800 long tons, she was a behemoth on the seas, powered by 4 General Electric steam turbines. Her armament was formidable: 9 16-inch guns, 25-inch dual-purpose guns, and a host of anti-aircraft weapons, making her a floating fortress. Commissioned in May 1941, the USS Washington began her journey during a time of global conflict, with the United States still neutral in World War II. Her early days were spent training along the East Coast, but everything changed on December 7, 1941, when Japan attacked Pearl Harbor. The USS Washington was soon deployed to Britain to reinforce the home fleet, tasked with protecting convoys carrying supplies to the Soviet Union. Despite seeing no action during this period, her presence was a deterrent, and she was recalled to the U.S. in July 1942 for refitting and transfer to the Pacific. In the South Pacific, she became the flagship of Rear Admiral Willis Lee, playing a crucial role in the Guadalcanal campaign. On the night of November 14th to 15th, 1942, the USS Washington engaged in the naval Battle of Guadalcanal, inflicting fatal damage on the Japanese battleship Kirishima. Her attack disrupted the Japanese bombardment plans, forcing their fleet to withdraw and securing a critical victory for the Allies. From 1943 onwards, the USS Washington primarily screened the fast carrier task force, occasionally shelling Japanese positions in support of amphibious assaults. She participated in major campaigns, including the Gilbert and Marshall Islands, the Mariana and Palau Islands, and the Philippines. During the Battle of Okinawa in 1945, she was detached for an overhaul, but by the time it was completed, Japan had surrendered, ending the war. Post-war, the USS Washington was refitted to serve as a troop transport, carrying over 1,600 soldiers home from Britain as part of Operation Magic Carpet. Decommissioned in 1947, she was assigned to the Atlantic Reserve Fleet, where she remained until 1960, when she was stricken from the Naval Register. In 1961, the USS Washington was sold for scrap, marking the end of her storied career, but her legacy as a symbol of American naval strength endures. The North Carolina class was the first new battleship design built under the Washington Naval Treaty System, with the design bound by the Second London Naval Treaty of 1847-1936. Despite initial limitations, the United States invoked a clause to increase the main battery from 9 14-inch guns to 9 16-inch guns, enhancing her firepower. Her design included a main armored belt of 12 inches, a main armored deck up to 5.5 inches thick, and 16-inch thick faces on the main battery gun turrets. Throughout her career, the USS Washington received numerous upgrades, including advanced radar systems and an expanded anti-aircraft battery. Her keel was laid down on June 14, 1938, at the Philadelphia Naval Shipyard, and she was launched on June 1, 1940. After completing fit-and-out work, she was commissioned into the fleet on May 15, 1941, and began builder's sea trials in August. Despite suffering from excessive vibration at high speeds, modifications were made to her screws, allowing her to continue her vital missions. During her service, the USS Washington frequently trained with other ships, including the aircraft carrier Wasp, and served as the flagship of Rear Admiral John W. Wilcox, Jr. Assigned as the flagship of Task Force 39, she departed for Britain in March 1942, reinforcing the British home fleet based in Scapa Flow. In the Pacific, she joined Task Group 12.2 and operated in support of the Solomon Islands campaign, covering convoys and engaging in key battles. Her most notable engagement was the naval Battle of Guadalcanal, where she played a pivotal role in defeating the Japanese fleet. After the war, she was modified to carry additional personnel for Operation Magic Carpet, bringing American service members home. Despite her decommissioning and eventual scrapping, the USS Washington's legacy lives on as a testament to the bravery and resilience of those who served aboard her. Her story is a reminder of the sacrifices made during World War II and the enduring strength of the United States Navy. Thank you for joining us on this journey through history. Remember, the legacy of the USS Washington continues to inspire. Stay curious. Stay inspired.